G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me WOODLE, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where I'm still cowering underground in Inferno. It's just kind of what you gotta do. If you step foot outside and get set ablaze and probably die, the logical thing to do is to stay indoors and wait until it's a little bit dimmer outside, either because the moon is going above or because it's pissing down various sorts of animals. So for the moment, I've made use of my nighttime time. I've made myself some farm plots because I need to get a little bit of farming going on. I got some seeds. I thought I had some aloe seeds. I do, just down there, but I don't have any yucca seed. Okay, interesting. I do have, I've got the seeds for coffees and frothies, just the way it should be. I can make myself some more seeds though. That's all fine. Seed, I'll need probably just one yucca for the moment because I only have 3 farm plots. Oh, actually, I'll make myself some mushroom seeds as well. Rest of this stuff will all come in handy later on. Couple of spuds. Oh, wow. Wow, that's expensive to make seeds, and you don't actually get the potato seed back. Like, you have a chance to, but not a particularly good one. I might... Nah, I'll leave that till later. That's all fine, but the mushy seeds can just get spatted up against various walls. Like in here. It's nice and cool and damp and dark in here. Perfect spore growing territory. The only thing I'm missing to make more farm plots is nitro powder. So okay, I'll keep my eye out for that. The rest of this stuff is all fine. Rotten flesh, I've got plenty of. That's all gravy. You're gonna need some more fuel. In you go. Crank out some more forged steel for me. That should be just about good. Yep, nah, daisies. Nice. The sun has risen, but that's okay. I'll get upstairs nice and quick. And just on that little, like, balcony I've built myself, because every base you ever have always needs a cheeky bulk. That's when I'm going to chuck down the farm plot, so it's bright enough for the crops to grow, but not bright enough for me to get sizzling. Here, look, right here. This'll do. You can go there, and, like, one on... Hang on a second. Take all of you back. Ooh, 1 block across. We'll go like them. I'll probably need to upgrade all this to make it a bit more secure, but that should be fine. Aloe vera on that side, there and there. Don't know why it goes pink. It bloody scared me for a second. You can go like that. Plenty of room above you. All right. Oh, shit. Happy days, get growing. I've left all these blocks of cobblestone down here, so I'll quickly just go around and harvest all of those. But that brings me to the actual points of the day. The more pressing issue that I really should be focusing on more than anything else. You can see it on the right hand side of my screen over there. I've pinned the recipe for a cigar and an auger. Those are the 2 things that are really, really important now. An auger, because somehow I need to start working on my bedrock base, and an auger's the only way to do that. And a cigar to get a freebie strength point. Those are my 2 goals for some time soon. It just kind of made me think though, with level 7 of strength, I can now get the next level of pummel Pete, which is all me bats, which means I can now make quality 5 great clubs, which means it's time for a brand new baseball bat. I can actually just make the baseball bat in my inventory, which is pretty bloody swell. I was going to just chuck you away, but I'm gonna hold on to you for now, just in case I get myself into a bit of a sticky wicket. All right. It's almost 6. I need to hand in my quest to tradie. I think my best options for getting a schematic for an auger is either doing jobs for the trader or hitting up some cracker books. I've gone through a couple already. Hasn't turned out particularly fantastically, but if I can find another one out there somewhere, that's going to be bloody bonza. So I'm on the hunt for some knowledge, like it's a 7th grade reading and writing assignments. What are they called? Book report. That's the one. I remember now. Make sure we get nice and soggy before we do anything too egregious. Come on, 6.5. Give me that hundo. There we go. Actually, what I should do, while a little bit soggy and got a little bit of time up my sleeve, I'm going to head back out to the big pond over here and refill my buckets of destiny. Can't really go exploring the world. You've taken 3 steps outside of an awning. Results, in pretty imminent death. Come here, Chook. Sorry, Chook. Oh, extra sorry, Chook, but I need that juicy breast. Chicken breast, it's the meat part. That's what I need to eat. At some point, I'm probably going to drain this entire pond of all of its luscious wetness, but hopefully not anytime soon. I was thinking as well, I wonder, this is kind of the problem that I fell into with Mega City way back when I was trying to figure out how to get certain things. So I was like, I need tools. I'll go to the working stiffs place, the tool shop, to see what I can find. And I always found myself getting disappointed. So instead of going to like bookstores or whatever, I should be looking for high-level POIs that have a good chance of having a decent loot level. That's probably the best way to get what I'm after. Because, yeah, I think I just need to learn the lessons of the past. It's difficult for me to learn lessons of the best of times. But that's a pretty obvious one I should really take under my wing. Just waiting for the sun to get ever higher in the sky so old mate Trader Potato will rustle himself out of bed. Anything in the car out here though? Cars often has some pretty good loot, and I would... Ooh, a cheeky engine, don't mind if I do. Alright, cheese knackers. My tier 5 Babel Bat is done with that extra mod slot goodness. Modify you, upgrade that one. Not sure what I'm going to chuck into there. In fact, I am sure I'm going to chuck into there. Where was... Oh, but then you won't have a home anymore. Yeah, I can't. Although, actually... Old mate's open. I might actually do this in the puddle over here so I don't get distracted and get set on fire. I might chuck that wood splitter mod that's in my wrench right now just into the baseball bat. I can change it over later, but an extra mod will always add extra damage. So you modify, grab that, and just whack you into this little slice of heaven. There you go. Oh, baby, you better watch out. My club's even more impressive than it's ever been. It's a rare feeling for me. Quickly check the vending machine for a health bar. I'll take it. I've got the word for vending machine there for a second, but it's fine. Skull Crush will definitely come in handy for whatever horde base I end up digging for myself, because it's probably just going to be a grave. Rest of those can all stay behind. You guys right? You guys right? Look, you can't just be showing up here begging for a taste of me big old purple stick. Because, first of all, I wasn't particularly ready. And second of all, you got straight onto your hands and knees. You gotta wait. You gotta wait a little bit. You can't just go straight to it. Foreplay is always a good idea. A little bit overeager. He's not offering an exceptional amount of good rewards for what I've done. I might take... like, ammo is always good, but I have a fair amount of shotgun ammo already. A shotgun choke would be good, but I'm currently rocking the pipe shotty, which is woeful. So I might take the advanced fittings mod, even if I have to sell it at some point. That would still be pretty bloody helpful. I think today is trading restock day. So what do you have to offer me? I'll come back and actually buy some things later on. You got some corn, you got some spuds. You got some concrete as well, bullet tips, a whole bunch of time charges. Those are scary now though, because they're made of phosphorus. Nothing else really in there. Compy crossbow for 10 grand. Little bit tempting. Sniper volume 2. Leg shots cripple all but the strongest enemies. And not a lot of else. No sunscreen just yet, which is a damn crying shame. Could go have a little gander what jobs you got on offer. There's a bird supply, it's not too far away. I'll take that one nice and quick because I'm very rapidly drying out. You deep in around Bob that long would get me a little bit soggier, but turns out, nah, he's no Trader Jen. Down we go, get gooey again. Where are you sending me? Out into the middle of bloody nowhere. Alright, fair whackers knackers, I'll be right back. I doubt this is going to give me an auger, but still want to tick off a box at least early on in the day, just to get the ball rolling. This is the joint just here. Let me just pull up and park my bike a little bit further away. Now I've learned my lesson from last time. I'll give you a tickle so I can get the quest started. Oi, there you go, dickhead. Get over here, please, and clear the area so I can build myself a little plunge pool. One in the head and one in the dick. I'd be down for the count as well. Okay, like right here. Right here, outside the circles, would have the same problem we did last time. I'm still dark about the game miraculously spawning treasure directly underneath where I built myself a bathtub. Because of course I bloody did. I think the old mantra still kind of works. We're going to start in the southwest corner and make our way around. Although this is probably why, I've talked about this before, where the treasure often spawns underneath my access ramp, where I decide to start digging just happens to be directly above where the treasure is, so I'll dig all about the place and be disappointed, only to find it exactly where I started. And maybe that's because I still use the southwest method. Maybe if I dug somewhere else and dug towards the southwest, I'd find it easier. But this is all the ramblings of a desperate man, because I'm desperate to get this treasure and get out of here. So still only a tier 1 buried supplies, so even though the circle's coming in, there aren't zombies spawning. There. I hope there's not zombies spawning. If there is, I'm sure I'll find out very quickly. There's the buried food stash. Lovely. Loot and specs on to see what you got. Ooh, some sham chowder. It's not particularly my idea of a good picnic, but alright, Vegemite Sanger's a Vegemite Sanger, I suppose. Can't get too picky. Up and out, up and out. I've got 50% salt, so got a little bit of time to dispatch all the clowns showing up to say g'day. Spin around, just bonks all about. Bonks all about. The stamina of a god. Get down, Zeus. I'm the new deity. If I'm leaving the area, I may as well just take all my water back. Thank you. You can leave a little dribble in the bottom. That's all right. A little bit of extra wetness never hurt anybody. Let's get back, have a chat to tradies, see if he's going to give me an auger or not, which would just be the tits. And I should probably actually if I'm trying to make myself a cigar, I should keep an eye out for any POIs where bears are going to spawn, whether it be a zombie bear or otherwise, or a soon-to-be zombie bear. Like regular bears, I don't think spawn in the desert. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, I guess. And there's no winter, nor is there any pine forest. My only chance would be to go back to the Wasteland. And I have a death wish, but it's not that strong. G'day, Bobby boy. Let me just quickly change me specs to super duper impress ya. Needle and thread book, which is, I've already got the valuable one. That one's completely redundant, but the rest of this stuff is also redundant. So I need to tick off all of the books. Supersedes that. $2,500 reduce, which will get me to 10 grand. Ammo crafting bundle or a traps bundle or a ranged mods bundle, but only a low tier one. Do I gamble on that or do I take the 2.5 grand? You're also going to give me $2,100 for finishing anyway, so I'll take the range bundle then. Thank you very much. Special jobs to go and open a trade route to Trader Hugh. Thank you, but no thank you. I'll do that one later. And I'll also take fetch quest. Oh, that's the closest. That's the closest one that's actually a POI. I'm getting dry. Let's get back in a bucket and see what we can find. All right, now that I'm just happily drenching my ankles in some sort of fluid, let's have a little squiz at you. Extended mag mod, muzzle brake mod in the Bible. That's actually pretty fucking bonzo, actually. Those are really good mods to get out of that. I'm pretty stoked with that. I'll read you. Nice and happy. I got some meat stack. I'm gonna try actually go and drop all this shit back at home. You can have this one. There you go. Fill you up. Might even change the mod out of the baseball bat as well. And then what? And then, oh, actually, while I'm out here, I should go and grab myself some nitro powder because I needed that for farm plots. Then we can start looking into town. You dick. You dick. All the way back down at the bloody box factory. I literally just came from there. That's the job I needed on day 14. Look at all this nitrate just perched up on the hill. I might actually mark you very quickly. Save waypoint. We'll go... What looks best like a mine? Is there a pickaxe in here somewhere? I thought there might have been. Those are all sorts of tools. A baseball bat icon. That's bloody lovely. Am I just blind as a bat? Like, I know that I am, but I thought it was in here somewhere. I've definitely gone past it, haven't I? I've definitely gone freaking past it. All right, in that case, that kind of looks like a cave, so that will do. And I'm gonna go nitrate, like you. Still marked in white, which is what nitrate is, so that's all fine. And I'll go straight down the guts of it here. So I get a bunch of this. Do I have the water buckets on me? I do. Good, just in case I get stuck underground. I'll get a bunch of this, make myself a bunch of farm plots, and plant all the corn and spuds that my heart and stomach desires. Because I can now make meat stews, which really just takes me from starving to death not long ago to be able to feed myself pretty happily every day. Find that, like, higher tier food item is so bloody good. And for some reason, you can cook it all in a campfire. Electricity should be more useful in the game with electric stoves and stuff, but I'm fine with it how it is. I can definitely take advantage of it. I'm drying out pretty quickly, so I probably should have done this first, but I guess late is better than never. Dig out a couple of blocks like you, and one in the dead center, like that. Thank you. Get you guys out of the way, grab me bucks, and chuck one in, and then the other in. Looks a little silly, but as long as I can get my nose underneath and get nice and soggy again. Happy as. No water's gone into the mine either. I might actually just leave this one here as well. I know I picked up the last, the last little bucket I made to take the water with me. But this is a pretty valuable mine, so having a water supply here was a good idea. There's some iron down here as well. Is it iron or is it lead? No, it's definitely iron. Okay, that's good to know. Just give myself a couple little, stepping stones so I can get in and out of the joint. You could do with a repair on my stone shovel as well, like that. That's the only good thing. Ooh, cheeky. That's the only good thing about having some like semi-decent stone tools is the repair cost on them is negligible, so you can use them willy-nilly with nary a care in the world. Bonk you. What have I got now? I've got 1100 nitrate. That's probably actually going to do me. Gotta like get up and out. Yep, just about. There we go. Get soggy again, so I'm going to start way back home again. This is going well. It's been a good day so far. It's at 11 AM. Chuck all me gubbins away. Food, you can have eggs and my sham chowder as well. My constant search for eggs is still a bit of a problem for me. Like, bacon and eggs are the easiest, like, decent food you can make, and I always want more of them. Weapons and tools, you can go into there. I'll keep the buckets with me for the moment. Could do with some extra repair kits, though. Quick repair you, and you as well, because why not? Nice, so now I've got that. I would like some more farm plots, please. Crank out only another 3. I'm running out of rotten flesh again. Always bloody rotten flesh. Why can't I just make like 20 of them and be done with it? For making another 3, I was short 1 yucca, so I'll make 1 of you, and I'll also go I'll go a spud and I'll go a corn. I'll take all those up with me and plant them all up with the others as well. So I've got some on the go, and then I'll probably only harvest them when I have the next level of living off the land. I hate investing in living off the land because it's behind so many barriers of points and it's rarely worth it actually. But if I'm going to be harvesting just so much bloody healing supplies, speaking of which, I need some more. Grab a couple more of you and whack you in up the top. If I'm going to be churning through healing supplies all the time, I'm going to need all the aloe I can get, as well as every drop I can get. Let's go see where that's coming down. There it is there. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to see any remnants of it, but I've managed to poke a cheeky squiz at it. Oh, as it starts to rain. As it starts to rain, it doesn't actually look that far away. So it's like down there somewhere, I think, more or less. All right, real fast. Let's get these things in the ground or in the buckets. You, and, oh, thank God. Thank God it started raining at just that moment. And you can go there. The corn can go as far out as possible. It needs all the room to grow into. You guys are relatively small, so Spud can go here. Maybe? Hang on, gotta get rid of the block on top of it. Gotta give yourself some growable space. Come on, we're wasting our thunderstorm here. Here we go, we're going. Just chuck you there, wherever, so I can get up and out easy as. Let's get on the hop and go find that derpo. Maybe that's where I can find either the testosterone, because clearly I'm lacking, or the auger schematic. I don't really mind which one you want to give me, but if you're going to give me a gift from the heavens, those are the two that I'm really on my knees about. Here was the marker, and I don't think I was close to the point at all. Oh, there it is. I was about to say there's no sign of the Phantom Plume at all, but there it is. Are you on the roof of this building? It's a little rude. That's a little bloody rude. Look at all the open space you could have dropped it into. But yeah, chuck it down on the roof of a poppin' pills. Right, I see how it is. I'm going to get that one first while it's still nice and moist out here, and then try and get inside. Although what I haven't done is refill my buckets, so I might have to do that first, just to really make sure I don't get caught out on this. Excuse me, everyone. Have you guys seen a big fluttery package coming out of the sky? There's one coming up the walls, but I'm looking for a different one. Kill both of you and stripper titties. Go along. Ooh, a little high. Hold on. I heard ya. Little low, little high, little low, like I'm a frickin' adopted mouse. Where the hell's the box gone? It definitely came down here. What? Have you stitched me up again, game? Where the hell has it gone? Did the zombies take it? Did the zombies get it before I did? Right now, I'm really mad. I've looked everywhere and it's just not here. It's not even down in the middle of this gap here. Imagine that bit my luck. It comes down and goes straight through the hole. Straight through the hole in the ceiling. Just where'd you lot come from? I just cannot hit you to save myself, can I? There we go. Right in the middle, square in your noggin. No more leading, no more aiming up, no more drop, no more nothing. Just straight down the bullseye. Anyone else around? Doesn't really look like it, so I think I'm all sweet. Where? Guys, I found the drop. It's alright. It's alright, everyone. I found it. Oh, I'm upset. I'm upset. Well, you know what? I found all the loot rooms, so I can still raid the place after. So I'm going to find some sunscreen too. God damn, it was in the car park the whole time. Give me the zeros, please. There we go. Lovely, dovely. I've used all of my thunderstorm. It's now bright as dicks out here to get out here and try and find that derpo. Scrap you. Take the glue. All right, ammo. Couple of pellets and some other rounds. That's all fine. Steroids and fort bites. No sunscreen. Honey, ooh, and a bag of goo. I'll take those ones. Still no sunscreen. Last but not least, still no sunscreen. You can just go into there, make some extra piles of blood because a vampire comes through. Still nothing. And last but not least, ooh, motorcycle even chassis schematic, yes please, and an impact bracing mod. You know what? That'd be really helpful if there's someone who has a real propensity for breaking their legs all the bloody time. If anyone knows one like that, then give them a shout out because it's definitely not me. Quickly grab that derpo that I came all the way out to get. You have a food bundle and some other food as well. I'll eat you straight away because I'm a little bit peckish, and that one too, actually. Cheeky chicken ration, take you, and keep the food all bundled up because I am getting dry. I need to go and find a little bit of goo somewhere to try and moisten me up. There we go. Base me and call me a turkey. Oh, right there. Right there. Where is it? Just somewhere. Somewhere, that way. Jump on the bike, I've got 27%, not a lot of time. But this is why you mark your fluids. It's not gonna help me much given the nature of the ground I'm riding on. I need something soft to be able to dig myself a little trench into, and tarmac isn't really that, but I'm gonna take advantage of my opportunity here and try and raid this joint about as quick as I can. Ooh, no, you know what, I'll leave my XP gogs on. I've been thinking about like the loot and specs and stuff like that and the loot and candy, and I feel like the difference it gives you just isn't enough to warrant going through all the effort for it all the time. Like if it gave you like plus 50 looting or something like that, like something really noticeable and really good, I'd wear the things every day of the week, but only plus 5? That's not really enough to get me into the next looting tier, so it just doesn't really pay off all the time. G'day lass, just hold on to that for me. You still didn't die. Jeez, that pipe shotgun just isn't quite as good as you want it to be. It never bloody is. Oh, it's probably a bad idea actually because everyone's now really upset with me. But like, of all the POIs I go to, I don't super love this one. Most because like getting all the loot is rather difficult. Like all the... Holy shit! All of the loot is all over the place. Oh god, is the place on fire? Oh, he definitely is. Well, I woke everyone up with the shotguns. Now we're going with the AK just to make real hard work of it. Shit, is the rest of the building burning down? Oh god, please don't be made out of wood. Please don't be flammable. I have an awful feeling that you might be. All right, time's ticking away. Fuck it, let's go. What I was trying to say before that cop rudely set the building ablaze, which I'm pretty concerned about. Oh, a beaker. Fucking good. Yeah, that's gonna help me get my chemistry station up and going. Thank you, lovely for that one. Yeah, all the loot is kind of like hard to get because out in like the main room out there, it's all like the random shells and stuff that are interspersed between everything else, and I just can't be asked going through it all to try and find what's there. Scrap you. Can't scrap you. Won't take the blood bag then. Are you hiding something fun? Not really, but rotten flesh. I do actually need some of that. All right, well, before the world gets a little bit more burny, let's get downstairs, murder whoever's here, and move on. Oh, shit. Move on to the next bit. Secret strippers are the worst kinds of strippers. Came out of nowhere and left my wallet at home, mysteriously. I'm running out of arrows really quickly. I can get that one back again, though. Happy with that. Is there anyone else in here, or is it just you? Did someone tie you to the bench and leave you hanging? Handcuffed you down to the balustrades like I'll be right back, I promise ya. And then just never came back. It makes you feel better. The apocalypse kind of happens, and I have a good excuse. Oh, I know who's waiting for that bone. That's certainly not me, is it there, Chief? All right, I'll stop picking on him. He's had a bad day. I'm not gonna make it worse. Some extra acid. I'm now cucumbered his dicks, but that's all right. Ooh, Ironbreaker mod schematic, thank you. Nothing else really here. I've already got all the loot from the tippy top. Cheeky chem station with just some flowers. You, and then you. Quickly break it down for all the forged iron as well. Gonna have my own fresh one at home in no time. I think everyone in here should already be dead. How's the fire looking though? Is the fire still burning, or did someone put it out? All right, well, so I know who started the fire, but I had nothing to do with it. Okay, there's everything else through here. See what I mean? Like all these random shelves in here that are actually lootable are all hidden amongst the garbage. Nothing else. All right, we'll check the pharmacy and make our way through. We're almost done. We've already done the roof, so we're almost ready to leave. I am not heading up there because I've learned several lessons as to why that's a bad idea, but if that's the next part of the POI to go to, I am now done and dusted. Check you. I can scrap you for another one of my cloth fabrics, which means another first aid bando. I need a couple more. Just to try and sort out my inventory that little bit. More aloe cream. Like, it's not a bad thing. Aloe cream's super bloody handy, but in this instance, it's weighing me down. What can go in there? You can go in there. Anything that doesn't really stack very well can go into there. Like that. I'm likely to find more. In fact, at this point, really anything, because I'm just going to head back home and put all this shit away. Don't have any good options for water, so I'm going to put one in like you and one in like shit, in like you. All right, I've mildly flooded the joint, but this is going to have to do for now. Get down, please, and get nice and gooey. 100%, please. 84, one more. There you go. That's a good sport. Give me that one back, and then that one back. Thank you very much. So look, I was going to say someone needs to clean this up, but by looking at the place is now like the cleanest area in the pharmacy. So if someone needs some medical attention, that's the place to sit. You'll get a little bit wet, probably a little bit infected, but there's worse things to be infected with. Jeez, it's gotten really late all of a sudden too. I've been so distracted. I've achieved none of the goals for today. Put all my stuff back away, please, in Yugo, wherever you might have a little home. And what's in this food bundle? 10 fish tarkas. All right, not too shabby at all. In Yugo. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, Chem Station. I've got the beaker. I've got the forged iron I need. I need 3 cooking pots. And a bunch more short iron pipes. I've got just enough acid. That's really better luck, actually. All right, fair play then. You can just go into there till later. You all can as well. Anything even mildly health rated can go into that one, like you. That, sellables, and ammo. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room, or rather just in my storage box. Look at that as well. I can craft up 13 meat stews. I was looking at those fish tacos thinking I was a real lucky boy for having them, but 13 meat stews is even better again. That's used up. Really, actually, it's my boiled water. I still have spuds and corn left over and plenty of meat, so that's a really bloody happy day. So what do I need again? I needed, what, 19 short iron pipes. Can I just make them for myself then, please? Short iron pipe. No, not out of forged iron, please. Out of you. Do you just need fuel? There you go. I need 19, please. Really? 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 Oh, for goodness sake. Fine. Craft that then, and I'll get some more in a second. I'm just gonna whack in a cheeky, like, 20 minutes of fuel into me forge. This is causing a fair amount of heat. There might be a screamer showing up at some point, but I'll deal with that come what may. Where are we gonna find a bear? I'm trying to remember a place school where there's a bear in there, but I don't really remember what it was talking about. That construction site that has the zombie bear at the bottom of it would be super valuable right now, but no idea where it's going to spawn. And this city is actually pretty freaking ginormous. I think I might have actually had like the Mega City spawn pack on when I first generated this world. That might have been an important piece of information. I have to double check that one. But this is a pretty stonking great city, which is how the cities in this game should be. They're like the 4x4 tile nonsense. Pah, rubbish. I very rarely make my own cooking pots, but I've been scrapping them every time I've seen them. So making 3 now so I can make myself the chemistry station, that's just smart cricket. Okay, what's the plan? It's only 8:30, a little bit of time. Ooh, that trade road is actually not that far away. And like that's the highway there heading out to the east. I could probably do that in a soggy trip, go and see what other trader potato is selling. He might be selling an auger schematic or potentially some sunscreen, which I'm very excited just to get my hands on. It rains relatively enough for me to be okay anyway, but having sunscreen for an emergency, that's just gonna be, oh, like some shredded passion fruit on top of your pavlova. Just about as good as life gets. Chem station's gonna take 15 minutes to craft. That's all fine. What about more farm plots then? Can I make even more? I can make 1 more. What am I really missing at the moment though? I think I'm kind of okay for the most part up there. I've got some of like all the crops that I need. The next step's gonna be the coffees and frothies farm, which I'm a little bit tingly about, I won't lie. I do need to, before I forget, grab you, need to change out that one and find a better mod for you. The wood splitter mod's great, but I've surely got something better. Yeah, look, just that structural brace mod. It's not quite as effective as the, you know what then, as the diamond tip mod, but if we're being real here, I use my bat more than I use my tools. Well, my bat tool gets used quite a lot as well. We'll put that to the side. I can't put the diamond tip blade mod into there anyway, so no whackers knackers. I'll just quickly swap them back over again and make sure my bat that's very well polished can stay in use for a little bit longer. That may as well be a little blue pill. If I can make myself that tier 5 auger, then maybe I'm missing out by not making myself some steel tools and whatnot. I can make a steel club at tier 5 as well. Jeez. I'm very affectionate towards my baseball bat, but a steel club is almost always better by a pretty considerable margin. The steel club is one of the few kind of like tier changes in 7 days that always make sense. Like steel tools, sometimes not even better than like iron tools, depending on what kind of level they are, but the steel club is always better. That's not far away, actually. Some steel club parts, I might make sure that I'm not selling you. You can go into this box instead. You will definitely come in handy. But more importantly, like, oh no, I don't have the schematic for steel tools yet. Like, if I find that, I can start really loading myself up. Because tier 5s across the board would be dope. Nighttime has just fallen. We're going to chuck in some red tea for some digestive efficiency. I am going to do something a little bit reckless. A little bit bloody reckless. I'm going to take all of you with me. I'm going to grab myself some sugar butts. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go and see if I can make it out to Tradie Potato just on the other side of town. It's nighttime, so I can pedal it out there to my heart's content. But more importantly, when I get there, I can find somewhere to bunker down, claim it as my own, and get ready for the morning. Plus, my buckets are ready. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. The only challenge is actually getting there. On second thoughts, I'm going to save my tier 6s for a rainy day, because some of them have mods, but there's no point selling them now because they're worth so much more money when they're all modded out of their gills. Look at that. Already $1,000 for a 1 mod iron pickaxe. You love to bloody see it. Alright, I think I'm as good to go now as I'm ever going to be. You're ready to be sold because you're just kind of like lesser things. You stay behind. Alright, ready or not, let's go see Trader Potato. Hopefully the other Bobby boy... No, it's not Bobby, is it? It's Trader Hugh. Hopefully Huey has some good stuff for me. Sorry, I said that. I really got distracted by the thought of a helicopter. Kind of miss Undead Legacy for that. It is always just a little bit sketcho going out at night, but it doesn't mean I can't stop off every now and again and have a cheeky deeky little loot just to satiate me that little bit. Gotta scratch that itch whenever it really starts flaring up, because as we've discovered, finding topical cream in this world is more difficult than I'd like it to be. Swing around there, try not to piss off any of the zombies. I might think I'm the biggest dick in the West, but they will invert that in a heartbeat. It's a pretty good looking town out here as well. It's another big fuck off city, and look at that right there. Look at that, the old apartment building, one of my favorite POIs in the game, purely because I have such fond memories about it. But right here is Trader Potato. I can't go in there right now because it's the middle of the night, but I probably could get myself to the top of the silos just across the way. I know that that POI is pretty bloody OP, so getting up to the top of that and just kind of like holding myself and trying not to cry might get me through till morning. I'm not sure if I especially have the time for all this hoopla, but I'm going to try it anyway. Sit you down. Is there any mailboxes around I can have a cheeky squiz at? Or nah, not really. I guess nah, not really. Instead, I'll just have a squiz. Oh, that's a feral Bernie boy over there. You can tell by the flames coming out of him. Hello? Is there... I was gonna say, there should be someone here. Oh, you're a feral though. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know what? This was silly. This was silly. I have several regrets. Just don't sprint, actually. Try and maintain your stamina to try and get on the offense. Offense is the best kind of defense until it gets a little dicey. Up over the fence. Up over the fence. Little bit of space to breathe. Ow, dickhead, fuck off. I'm a little busy with everyone else right now. You can't sneak up on me like that. It's heckin' bloody rude. Look, I don't like being here any more than the next part, but I gotta try and get through here as quick as I can because it's already after midnight and I need to get ready to go like first thing in the morning. Someone's heard me upstairs. You're still not dead. Oh, I missed it. Gotcha. There we go. Just move through. I know like most of the pathing in this place takes place in these conveyor belts. If we can get through there and find somewhere good to bunker, I'll be all right. It's just the clowns coming in from outside that make me really sweaty. Sweaty. Ow, now bleedy. There's goo coming out of me everywhere out of various pores and orifices, but all right, we're okay. Slap on a cheeky first aid bandage, make sure I'm tip-top shape. Don't want to take any chances here if I don't have to. Old man's coming up the ladder. G'day, ScoMo. Look at your athletic prowess. Climb like a 30-foot ladder like it's nothing. Boy, times have changed. Apparently getting zombified was a good thing for you and your health. Oh, you're not even loaded. You're not even reloaded. That could have been real bloody dice. I'd have leaned on that when all the ferals were coming for me. Arlene, can you just... Look, come over here. Come over here, Arlene. Look, a nice gaping hole for you. No, Josh, don't say it. Don't say it. It's gonna remove the bottom couple of rungs of this ladder just to remove any shred of the zombies' pathing, which is clearly a very important task for me to get cracking onto. Bottom two are gone, which means that I can make the jump, but they cannot. 1 a.m. Come on. Nice. All right, up we go. Okay, we can all just relax. Wait, is it there or... Can't they still path like through that way? I thought it was the bottom two rungs of this ladder. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, the lovely soothing raindrops. Love it. Just to really hedge my bets as old mate comes over to say g'day, I'm getting rid of all the ladders on this level as well, which I think should result in being relatively... How did I miss all those shots, actually? I would have thought the first two were clean headshots, but guess nah. Oh, man. Oh, man, now everyone's coming over. Right. This is not what I wanted to be doing tonight. I wanted to clear this POI and have some peace and quiet. And instead, nothing about this is quiet. I think I managed to wake up the entire neighborhood. That is sketch as shit. Someone's gonna like chuck a block down there so I don't fall all the way down and break my ankles again. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm almost done clearing the POI, but I might just, because I've got to wait till 6 a.m. anyway to go over and say g'day to Trader Potatoes. So I might have just kind of like bunker down in here where I'm relatively safe. No one can get to me. Just count my chickens or my eggs, whichever one hatches first. So tomorrow, between 4 and 6, I can clear out the rest of this joint, then go and see Tradie and see if someone's got testosterone or an auger schematic. That's really all I need. That's all I'm pining for now. Once I have that, so many more possibilities will get opened up for me. But I'll have to come back and hopefully find those things in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of the Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked, make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.